Mastering the use of when in your English sentences. Hello language enthusiasts! Welcome back to our video series on mastering English language learning. Today, we'll take a deep dive into using the relative adverb, when, to connect clauses, with a special focus on understanding the position of when in a sentence. By the end of this video, you'll feel much more confident in using when in your English sentences. Before we dive into the details of when, let's quickly recap what relative adverbs and relative clauses are. Relative adverbs like when, where, and why introduce relative clauses, which provide additional information about the noun in the sentence. They help us connect ideas and information in a smooth and coherent way. When is a relative adverb used to refer to times or to the timings of a particular event. It introduces a relative clause that gives us more information about the timing related to the main clause. For instance, consider the sentence, I remember the day when we first met. Here, when introduces the relative clause, we first met, which tells us more about the day. Now let's explore the position of when in a sentence. As a relative adverb, when is flexible in its position. It can come at the beginning, middle, or end of a sentence. 1. Beginning of the sentence. When can start a sentence when we want to emphasize the time aspect. E.g., when I arrived, everyone was already there. 2. Middle of the sentence. When is often used in the middle of a sentence to connect two clauses. E.g., I was reading a book when the power went out. 3. End of the sentence. Though less common, when can also come at the end of a sentence in informal, conversational English. E.g., do you remember the day when? Note, in formal writing, it's more common to use when in the middle or at the beginning of a sentence. Practice is key to mastering the use of when in your sentences. Try writing your own sentences using when at the beginning, middle, and end. Consider different scenarios or events and how when can be used to connect your ideas effectively. That wraps up our deep dive into the use of when to connect clauses in English sentences. Remember, the position of when can vary based on the emphasis you want to provide and the formality of your writing. Keep practicing and you'll soon become a pro at using this versatile relative adverb. Thanks for watching, and happy learning!